Hi, my name is Romer Jagates. So, for today's video, I'm going to discuss the methods of the proper waste disposal. So, first is the landfill. In this process, the waste that cannot be reused or recycled are separated out and spread as a thin layer in low-lying areas across the city. A layer of soil is added after each layer of garbage. However, once this process is complete, the area is declared unfit for construction of buildings for the next 20 years. Instead, it can be only used as a playground or a park. What are the advantages of landfill? The advantages of landfills are an excellent energy source. Modern landfills are eco-friendly, keep cities, towns, and distinct clean, keep hazardous waste segregated. Landfills are cheap. Landfills support jobs and local business. And what are the disadvantages? So the disadvantages are landfills are partially responsible for climate change. Methane lights up easily, contaminate soil and water. Landfills affects wildlife. Accident can happen. Landfills affect human health. Okay, the next one is incineration. Incineration is the process of controlled combustion of garbage to reduce it to incombustible matter such as ash and waste gas. The exhaust gases from this process may be toxic. Hence, it is treated before being released into the environment. This process reduces the volume of waste by 90% and is considered as one of the most hygienic method waste disposal. In some cases, the heat generated is used to produce electricity. However, some consider this process not quite environmentally friendly due to the generation of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So what are the advantages of incineration? So the advantages of incineration is the method is hygienic. All vectors and pathogens are destroyed. The volume of waste is reduced, which is manageable at the disposal site. No odor or is produced. The residue is degradable. What are the disadvantages? Incinerator construction requires high capital cost. Wastes require energy to be burned. The air pollution considered control system are very expensive. On the other hand, the emissions and the ash resulting from incineration are extremely dangerous. The next one is the waste compaction. So the waste materials such as cans and plastic bottles are compacted into blocks and sent for recycling. This process prevents the oxidations of metals and reduces airspace need, thus making transportation and positioning easy. So what are the disadvantages and advantages of the waste compaction? So the disadvantage and the advantages of the waste compaction is waste haulage costs are reduced by fewer or smaller dumpsters, and dumpsters pick-up frequency can be reduced by 50%. But a side effect of waste compaction is important items like evidence in a crime may be difficult to recover from the garbage. The next one is the biogas generation. Biodegradable waste such as food items, animals waste, or organic industrial waste from food packaging industries are sent to biodegradation plants. In biodegradation plants, they are converted to biogas by degradation with the help of bacteria, fungi, or other microbes. Here, the organic matter serves as food as the microorganisms. The degradation can happen aerobically or anaerobically. Biogas is generated as a result of this process, which is used as fuel, and the residue is used as manure. What is the advantages of biogas generation? The advantages of biogas, it's a renewable energy source. It's eco-friendly, reliable, reduce the amount of waste going to landfills. And the disadvantages of biogas is little technology advancements, contains impurities, it can work in all locations. The next one is composting. All organic materials decompose with time. Food scraps, yard waste, and etc. make up for one of the major organic waste we throw every day. The process of composting starts with these organic wastes being buried under layers of soil and then all left to decay under the actions of microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. This results in the formation of nutrients, rich manure. Also, this process ensures that the nutrients are replenished in the soil. Besides enriching the soil, composting also increases the water retention capacity. In agriculture, it is the best alternative to chemical fertilizers. So what are the pros and cons of the composting? So the composting pros is fewer garbage pickup necessary, fully organic fertilizer, soil structure improvement, and higher yields. So what about composting cons? Here, the composting cons. So the composting cons is composting needs space, odor nuisance, verifying quality of compost, and unpleasant physical appearance. The next one is the vermicomposting. Vermicomposting is a process of using worms for the degradation of organic matters into nutrient-rich manure. Worms consume and digest the organic matters. By the byproducts of digestion, which are excreted out by the worms, make the soil nutrient-rich, thus enhancing the growth of bacteria and fungi. It is also far more effective than traditional composting. So what is the vermicomposting disadvantage and advantages? So the advantage and disadvantages of vermicomposting is enriches soil with microorganisms. Microbial activity in worm casting is 10 to 20 times higher than the soil and organic matter that the worms ingest. While the disadvantages, so researchers report that vermicompost may still harbor pathogens and other problems.